Thank you once again for allowing me the opportunity to present Dataroom's Telecoms Expense Management Service to you today. We are a supplier independent organization. This means we are not affiliated to any telecoms operator, and for this reason, we are able to provide our clients the unbiased business information that they require. According to Gartner and Aberdeen, up to 15% of all telecoms utility billing across North America and Europe contain billing errors. Looking at South Africa, we find that this figure rises to 25% or more. To understand the importance of telecoms expense management to an organization, we look at the definition according to Gartner. That is that at the heart of any telecoms expense management or TEMS operator is an automated software platform that manages a company's assets and invoices. This comprises of three key areas: dispute management, inventory and asset management, as well as invoice management. With this in mind, we are able to save organizations such as yourselves up to 50% in terms of efficiency and up to 40% in terms of costs. But how do we quantify time and energy saved? What if I could give you back a day, or a week, a month, where you did not have to worry about the costs and concerns surrounding your telecoms environment? What would that be worth to you? In this regard, we use our hosted application as a tool that is managed by a team of dedicated experts. These experts provide you with a managed service on a monthly basis that help save that time, energy, and money, and in ways making it completely simple for you. The one thing that we do is interface directly with your service providers. Because of this, we are able to correct any inaccuracies, as well as recover costs and raise disputes as these things occur. The one thing we don't do is flood your inbox on a monthly basis with a whole bunch of reports and emails. We provide you with actionable advice that allows you to make the best decisions for your business. My key role is to interface directly with you, to understand who is important within your organization, to understand what your priorities are. Thereafter, we take a look at the inception of your service agreements with your suppliers. We take a look at those contracts that you've signed, the terms and conditions, the fees, the discounts, the effective rates. We are able to use this to create a baseline to compare our findings against in the future, as well as also allowing you the opportunity to look at this in the future as well, when it comes time to renegotiate with current suppliers or negotiate new agreements with newer suppliers. We then plug in to the back end of your supplier's billing engine. We extract that raw data, and with the baseline in mind, we put together a full analysis of your environment. We then sit down once again, put a project plan in place, decide on deliverables that we need to accomplish for you. We review on a monthly basis, and we keep track and monitor any sweet spots for savings. We also keep track of any and all inaccuracies that may have occurred. One such inaccuracy was when one of our clients had an employee calling Kenilworth Racetrack results line. Now, it might not sound like such a big thing, but according to the TMS, the calls associated and the durations didn't bear the greatest cost. But when comparing it to the telecom provider's itemized billing, we were able to determine that these calls ran for an average of 8 days. So if you can imagine the costs associated with a call, a premium rated call, running for a period of 8 days, that can be quite astronomical. In actual fact, upon discovery and correction of this error, we were able to see that it in actual fact cost the company on average 40,000 Rand every month. Up until this point, we have been able to save this client 2.4 million Rand to date. With this in mind, we were asked to partner with one of South Africa's leading security firms. They needed accurate and current data in order to make sense of their bills, to understand who was paying for what and where they were paying for this, in order to trend expenditure over the preceding years, also to compare themselves to other companies like them out there. So for this, We had to analyze 148 million rows of information, each row of information being approximately 42 centimeters in length. When stacked side by side, this would take us around the world 1.5 times. So with this wealth of information, we were thereby able to determine whether or not the supplier was doing what they were contractually committed to do. And were they? No. In actual fact, they weren't. This customer was even paying for another person's bills. The costs associated with a business unit that had been previously sold was still being attributed to this company's invoices. The company was also paying for a completely unknown entity's advertising. Quite interesting. 8% of the fees associated with their invoices were being incorrectly applied. 17% of the discounts associated with the account were either being incorrectly applied or not applied at all. The effective rate, the rate that they were supposed to be receiving from their provider contractually for their outbound calls, was incorrect, as well as their staff using company cell phones to download between 80 to 120,000 Rand per month worth of ringtones, screensavers, or gosh knows what else. We ran a query that we determine on our side as being zero billing. This is a query that we run regarding infrastructure that has no usage or has been lying dormant for a period of 3 months or more. Now, as you can see, we've been able to save this customer 2.1 million Rand per year in this regard. But why does this happen? The reason that this occurs is that even though clients cancel services, costs still reflect for these services on their invoices for a period of time thereafter. So what do we do in this regard? We get in there and we fix things. We raise disputes, we follow up with service providers, and we recover that operational expenditure. The initial recovery for this client was 1.5 million Rand. This is in terms of incorrect billing, fees, and discounts that have been incorrectly applied. Overall, we've been able to save this customer 16% of their total monthly billing. This equates to a figure of 20 million Rand over a period of 36 months. That is what we have been able to do for them. We'd love to be able to take a look at your environment and see what we can do for you. In this respect, we'd like to offer you the opportunity to test drive the audit package in our product suite. It's a health check or a snapshot of your environment at this point in time. If we are able to present a business case, we will thereafter present you with a proposal. Thank you for allowing me the opportunity to show you what we have been able to do for one of our many clients.